Hey, good morning. It's day 24. Very cold but sunny morning. There's still some hail on the ground from yesterday's miserable storm. I think I'm the last one out of camp here. It's about 7:15. And yeah, got a plan to meet everyone. I think it's around 8 or 10 miles where there's the first water source. There's like a water source right here, but not another one for 8 or 10 miles. But man, what a cold night. Freezing with ice everywhere. So I'm going to just try and get moving and get warm. After a steep climb, I've come clear of the deep forest, which was covered with heavy frost. And a preview of what most of today will be is above tree line. You can see some big hills up there. I see some snow fields over here to my left. You can see that. Temps warming up. Once I get all sun, it'll be even better still. Then I'll have to consider whether I want to take my pants off. Yeah, finally some warm sun. My feet are still like blocks of ice because I had to put my feet right back into sopping wet shoes that never dried out overnight. Other than that, things are going pretty good. Looking back at the hills we covered, that radio antenna was just above the saddle we went through. And then you can't see just below a dip where we tented. Crazy weather yesterday. Someone's downloaded weather from the Garmin and they said it was going to be good today. That's fantastic. Well, I'm up on a mesa, I'm guessing it would be. I could see some of the hikers way ahead. I was pretty close to them, but I stopped to take off my pants and reconfigure and put sunscreen on, which will better position me for more comfortable hiking, faster hiking as well. So I feel pretty good. It's still cold as heck up here. You can see, looking back, lots of smoke, but I think that's from the Gunnison fire. It doesn't look like as much smoke coming this way. And gosh, it is beautiful, isn't it? Pay a price to hike out here. This crazy, cold, wet weather, icy, and but the beauty is just amazing. Hiking, you can see the sign in front of me. Then I veer to the left, but then above the rocks, which is like a mile or so away, I can see a hiking trail going up over the shoulder of that large mountain, kind of straight away in line with the post. So somewhere up there I'm going to have a steep climb. The weather is pretty good. I'd say it's 50s, maybe mid 50s, high 50s. It's sunny. If the sun went away, it'd feel awfully cold. And it is windy, but it's entirely suitable for hiking. So all good. I've got a good pace and having a good time. There's the trail to my right, steep decline. This appears to be a house or a few of them down there. And to my left, this beautiful area here, and there's a lake straight away. Yeah, very nice. I could envision if I lived around here, maybe hiking in, setting up camp for a day or so, just chilling by a lake. It's beautiful. Well, I'm not happy about it. You can see those 4 people, I think, with a dog ahead of me. But then higher up in the hill, I think that's Max. And the trail goes right across the front, like a really steep section. Jesus Christ. Jeepers, sorry for my words. All the way across. Yikes. Yeah. Yeah, yowzer is all I can say. I'm not in love with those kind of trails, but I will do them. I don't know if it's better or worse. There, I see Max, I think Hummingbird, doing a series of super steep switchbacks on the far right side of the mountain. So, like 100 feet back from the right edge, they're just going through rock fields up there. Looks pretty precarious, but I guess you take that all the way to the top. Wow, yowzer. Maybe it's better than going along a cliff edge for half a mile. I'm halfway up. That's where I go next. There's the beautiful views I have down here. Amazing. Oh gosh, how incredibly beautiful. There's a dirt road down there and a house or three and a beautiful pond. Wow. Came from over here, that torturous climb, heading over here towards where there's a foursome with 2 dogs. I'm at about 13,000 feet. So far, this is probably the highest I've been. Look at those pretty flowers. It's cool, breezy. I got a wind jacket on over my little hoodie. It's just a bit cool, but probably perfect for what I'm doing. I'm going to go up another 259 feet, I think. Somewhere ahead is the highest point on the Colorado Trail, 13,259 feet. And of course I've gone over 14,000, but those are little side detours where I did a 14er that was just adjacent to the trail. But this is pretty dang high. I don't feel that really terribly winded. I think I'm pretty well adapted. I think this is my 25th day out here. So, got some good conditioning from that. The trail goes down the hill here, and then you can see it going up the hill on the right side of near the cliff face, and then it goes higher and higher, and then it appears to go right to left across the rocky face. Yeah, and I thought I saw someone up ahead. That's probably Max. He's at least a mile, if not 2, ahead of me. Even though I'm supposed to go over there, the trail has me on this horrible rocky scree field going this way. But it is beautiful over here, isn't it? Wow. Okay, it's 10:15 on day 25. I've made it up this last hill or mountain. You can see the beautiful areas I came from. I came from up high over there. I was just looking down the valley, how gorgeous it looks. And I'm heading somewhere up here. So, yeah. I'm a little protected by wind right now because the wind is coming over the top of that mountain. But it's been cool otherwise, especially when I get into a more exposed area. Pretty hungry, but I might have another bar, but too early for lunch. Well, I came down from that saddle up there. You can see there's a dirt road. There's even a Jeep, and I had an ATV go past me. Kind of scary how steep it is. The CT shadowed it, and then it joined it, and it was pretty dang steep. And I'm heading this way. Slight downhill on a Jeep road. I believe it's on a Jeep road the whole way. And in about 1.2 miles, there'll be a water source, which is nice. And I'll have lunch, I think. After a road walk, I've entered a new valley, and I can see what I believe to be Max, maybe a half mile, or what am I saying, a mile, out ahead of me. So it would suggest we're going this way, and then out over their saddle at the top of the valley, I'm guessing. But whichever way, I'm following the trail. Working my way through the valley. A lot of climb. These mountains are stupendous. So maybe around the corner I'll be able to see how I exit this valley. I don't know what the elevation is, but given that before I entered the valley it was 12,000, almost 12,300, and or 13,300, then I'm guessing this is 12's. Pretty tiring. Well, here's the saddle, and here's my trampoline in front of me, and you can see the outlines of a trail working its way up on the right side. It'll all be uphill. Oh well, I'm out of breath now, just been running out of steam on any sort of incline. We're approaching the saddle, but I'm here with Hummingbird, both gasping, and I decided to look up and look at these beautiful rocks just standing up, ready to fall down on unsuspecting hikers.
Sorry, you mind if I squeeze past?
Oh yeah, there goes Hummingbird. And
hello.
Yeah, we're going up there, so we're gonna make it. Let me take a rest at top. Well, we reached almost the summit of the saddle. Max and Renegade are ahead of us. There's a beautiful valley. And who's this? Oh, Hummingbird!
Hi from Colorado.
Well, we reached the top. Hummingbird's behind me back there. It's the summit. The peak was 12,926 feet. Now we're heading downhill. Pick up our speed a little bit, I guess. And Max is a million miles ahead of us. I don't know where Renegade is. Oh, I see her half the distance. Yeah, Max is hauling. Okay, we came down from that hill. We're going this way. There's Hummingbird in front of me. And look how beautiful this is. I know this is getting repetitious, but we enter a valley, climb a steep hill, gasp for breath, and then enter another unbelievable valley, and it's more of the same. I don't know, this is just getting redundant. Some of this should be carved off and given to other states, like Nebraska and Ohio. Just off to our right is a couple of beautiful lakes. Down below is a moose. So I'm going to see if I can zoom in on it. This sounds looking great. A mile away from me. Beautiful views. We're going this way, down to this pond. A couple of hikers down there. Oh, I see Hummingbird at the post. I don't see Max. There's just other hikers that I think a couple that we met yesterday. Yep, this is where I'm at. I think this is a saddle up there and I have to go through that. I'm tired. I see Hummingbird a few hundred yards ahead of me. Renegade stopped behind me to get some water. She uses a lot of water. And Max is just like powering ahead today. So, but I think we have still like 3 or 4 miles to go, which would probably mean going up and over that saddle. Beautiful waterfall in there. I see Hummingbird struggling along a steep and pitched trail. That stinks. No sign of Max, but I'm gonna guess we're gonna go up further in Hummingbird's direction and then cut left. Came from over there, entering a new valley. This guy with a helmet on, maybe he's a bicyclist? I don't get it, but I'll figure out as soon as I get there. I just passed a bicyclist. Hadn't seen one of those in a couple of weeks. I didn't even know they were allowed. Who knows, maybe they're not. But there's a lot of these trails make me nervous just hiking on them. I'd be terrified on a bike. Look at this, how beautiful. Oh my gosh. Hey, this is the end of day 18. Did about 18 miles. Camping in an incredibly exposed place. Renee and someone else is next to me and the rest of the gang is over there. It's starting to rain. It's going to be a very cold and windy one here. So it's going to be uncomfortable. Oh, it is what it is. And had a good day. I was pretty fatigued on the climbs, but made it work. And yeah, so these views are just to die for. It's quite early. It's only like 6:45, but it's starting to rain. I've had dinner. I'm climbing into my quilt and putting on all the clothes that I have because it's going to be a cold one. See you in the morning.